From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Thursday, January the 10th, 2019. The remand of a Jewish terror suspect was extended today. The key suspect in the murder last year of a Palestinian woman. On October the 12th, a rock was thrown at a Palestinian vehicle in the West Bank, striking 47-year-old passenger Aisha Rabi in the head, killing her. 5 Jewish teenagers whose names have not been released because of their age were detained for questioning in the case, all said to be from an extremist right-wing yeshiva in the West Bank. 4 of them were released today to house arrest. The 5th remains in custody until at least Tuesday. Israel's security agency, the Shin Bet, has come under fire from some for its interrogation methods in the case. But Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu gave his support to the Shin Bet and warned we must take care to avoid irresponsible attacks on those whose job it is to protect and defend Israel's security from domestic and foreign threats. The Shin Bet itself released a statement today saying that since the arrests were made, there has been a deliberate and ongoing effort by interested parties to disrupt the course of the investigation, including the distribution of false information regarding the methods used during interrogation, while slandering the Shin Bet and its employees. The Brussels Jewish Museum terror attack trial began today. Alleged shooter Mehdi Nemouche is accused of murdering 4 people at the Belgian Museum on May the 24th of 2014, including Israeli couple Miriam and Emmanuel Riva. The British Imperial War Museums transferred the remains this week of 6 Jews killed during the Holocaust to the Jewish community of Great Britain. UK Chief Rabbi Ephraim Mervis said the remains of 5 adults and 1 child who were murdered in Auschwitz during the Nazi occupation of Poland will be given a Jewish funeral on January the 20th in North London, the first ever British funeral for Holocaust victims. Mervis wrote on social media, "These Kedoshim, holy souls, will now be afforded the dignity of a Jewish funeral within the loving embrace of our community, something which was denied to them and so many others during the course of the Shoah." Veteran Nazi hunters Serge and Beatty Klarsfeld have been named as the winners of the Jewish Book Council's top award. Hunting the Truth, Memoirs of Serge and Beatty Klarsfeld was named Jewish Book of the Year yesterday. It includes first-hand accounts of the couple's more than 5 decades of pursuing Nazi war criminals. Other winners announced include former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak in the category of autobiography or memoir for My Country, My Life, Fighting for Israel, Searching for Peace. And veteran Israeli educator and feminist pioneer Alice Shalvi won in the Women's Studies category for her book, Never a Native. The historic Adas Israel Synagogue in our nation's capital has a new home and new purpose. The synagogue is Washington, D.C.'s oldest, dating back to 1876, when then-President Ulysses S. Grant attended its original location's opening. It has moved several times over the last few decades. Today, it was picked up and moved just under 2 blocks down the road to prepare for the synagogue structure to serve as the future home of the new Capitol Jewish Museum, set to open in 2 years. In a first for the New York Times, the paper included an Israeli city in its list of the 52 places to go in 2019. The southern resort town of Eilat came in high on that list at number 6. Aside from the underwater beauty of the coral reefs of the Red Sea, the Times noted the Israeli visitor destination is now more accessible to the international community with the opening of the Ramon Airport later this month, which will offer direct flights from Munich and Frankfurt on Lufthansa and other airlines flying in from across Europe directly to Eilat. Well, Israelis were treated to another kind of flight, a breathtaking display of starlings from Eastern Europe migrating through southern Israel. Reuters TV captured the amazing images in a video posted last week by the State of Israel's official Twitter page. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Thursday, January the 10th at 7 o'clock. It's Talmud Study. At 8, Bar Ilan professor Mordechai Kedar discusses the early history of the Islamic religion and how it relates to Jerusalem and the Temple Mount. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with Muslim-Palestinian Bassem Eid, who founded a Palestinian human rights organization, Al L'Chaim. At 10 tonight, it's episode 2 of the Jake Ehrenreich Show, featuring singer Julie Budd. And coming up tonight at 6:30, Mark Golub speaks with CEO of the American Jewish Committee, David Harris, who explains his concerns with these statements of freshman Democratic Michigan Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib, who criticized U.S. senators supporting anti-BDS legislation for forgetting which country they represent. That's on tonight's In the News. And that's the JBS News Update for Thursday, January the 10th, 2019. I'm Teisha Bader.